This is IGN. A Super Nintendo classic comes to Nintendo Switch Online. Welcome to your IGN Daily Update. But first, legendary actor Eddie Murphy is getting in front of the camera once again, and this time it's for a really fun role. The comedian recently revealed he is going to be part of an upcoming Pink Panther film in a pivotal role. And I'm Inspector Clouseau in the next Pink Panther, Murphy casually announced during an appearance on the Today Show on July 28th. Yeah, I'm the new Clouseau. Today Show co-anchor Al Roker went on to ask the comic if he plans on playing the iconic character in his classic French style, to which Murphy responded, maybe. Well, he has to be French, but he could also be Haitian. I will tell you, he's black. He's black for sure. Back in May 2023, it was reported that Murphy was in talks to star in a Pink Panther reboot film with Sonic the Hedgehog director Jeff Fowler at the helm, but it seems that particular version of the film ran into problems getting off the ground. We don't have any further specifics on the more recent version Murphy mentioned just yet, but only time will tell. And Marvel's plan to reboot the X-Men franchise will see the iconic superhero team reborn with a very youth-oriented take, featuring a young cast. That's according to Marvel Studios chief Kevin Feige, who has already begun discussing the project, despite it likely not arriving until at least 2028, after the December 2027 launch of Avengers: Secret Wars. Still, early work on the project is now very much underway. It's already been 6 years since the last X-Men film hit theaters, 2019's critical and commercial flop Dark Phoenix, and it'll likely be several more before Marvel's new X-Men lineup make their debut. Could we see them introduced earlier than expected via some multiversal shenanigans in Avengers: Secret Wars? It's possible. Mario Paint is the latest Nintendo game to be added to the Nintendo Switch Online library. An SNES classic, Mario Paint encourages all forms of creativity, including art, music, and animation, and, up until now anyway, was entirely unplayable for anyone who didn't have the game and the console system from the first time around. Interestingly, the 1992 OG release permitted players to plug in a mouse controller, which could be why Nintendo has chosen to resurrect the long-lost classic. One of Nintendo Switch 2's most hyped features was its new mouse controls, making this a natural and exciting game to add to the NSO library. Nintendo says that Nintendo Switch players who've yet to upgrade to the new system can also get involved if they have an OG Switch and a compatible USB mouse, which is sold separately. Nintendo Switch Online is a subscription-based online gaming service for the Nintendo Switch gaming platform. Memberships include online functionality, allowing you to compete or cooperate with friends, as well as a collection of classic Nintendo games spanning 4 decades, including titles from the NES, SNES, Game Boy, Nintendo 64, and most recently, the new GameCube library. A free 7-day trial is also available. The GameCube library currently includes The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, F-Zero GX, and Soul Calibur 2. Further titles thought to be joining the service include Super Mario Sunshine, Luigi's Mansion, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, and more. Most recently, Super Mario Strikers was added to the library of GameCube classics. Nintendo Switch 2 is off to a strong start, with 3.5 million consoles sold, but an analysis on the console's launch week sales paints a mixed picture of how well games not made by Nintendo are now selling. That's your IGN Daily Update. My name is Tony Jackson, and if you want more news on your favorite games and entertainment topics, make sure to visit us at IGN.com. You can also download our free app on your phone or console and subscribe to our weekly podcasts through the podcast service of your choice.
Spoken Layer.